Hey guys, Jack here. Today I'm going to be talking about Mesopotamia. The first civilization ever to be created by the Sumerians. And yeah, let's get to it. Mesopotamia, the cradle of civilization. What is Mesopotamia? Mesopotamia is the first civilization known to begin around 5000 BC, before Christ, where many tribes settled down and grew one of the most famous civilizations. It was the birthplace of many inventions we use today, like the wheel and the plow. Mesopotamians invented the first written laws by a king named Hammurabi, who believed in law and order. Mesopotamia was called a lot of names. One of the most popular is the cradle of civilization. Where is Mesopotamia? Mesopotamia, also known as the land between rivers. Those rivers between are being the Tigris and Euphrates River in the area of the Fertile Crescent. Mesopotamia, being in the middle of two rivers, had a sustainable and dependable water supply with reliable rainfall. What is a ziggurat? A ziggurat is a temple in the middle of all cities of Mesopotamia that is always the tallest structure in the city. Mesopotamians go nearly to the top of these buildings to pray to their gods. It is believed that God slept at the top of the ziggurat. Religious ceremonies were held at the top of each of the ziggurat. Every day, people would offer sacrifices and food to the gods, leaving it at the steps of the ziggurat. The Code of Hammurabi. King Hammurabi was very smart. He was the very first to create laws by writing them on clay tablets and nailing them all around Babylon, the city of Babylon. He even built Babylon to honor the king of gods, Marduk. After that, all the cities were afraid of attacking Babylon because they thought Marduk, the king of the gods, would get mad. Mesopotamia is not a country. Mesopotamia is strictly not a country, for it is simply an area where a lot of tribes, including the Babylonians and Sumerians, migrated to settle down. These two tribes made history. The Sumerians. The Sumerians were the first settlers to migrate to Mesopotamia. They were the first who created writing in the form of pictograms, and they also made the plow. The Babylonians. The Babylonians are another part of the Sumerians, and they created the capital of Mesopotamia, Babylon. The Assyrians. The Assyrians were very warlike and conquered many cities around Mesopotamia. They wanted to destroy Babylon, but lost against their defensive walls and archers. The Asians got angry and waited. They soon got stronger and destroyed the cities that supported Babylon, and soon Babylon was weak and fell under Assyrian power. Soon the Assyrians thought about how the god Marduk supported Babylon, and they thought he would get mad, so they rebuilt Babylon and kept the people out for a long time. Sumerian gods. Some gods of Sumer created its cities, and now each city is represented by one god. These are some gods of Sumer. Anu, king of the gods, represents Uruk. Enlil, god of the wind and air, represents Nippur. Enki, god of wisdom. It is said he shaped the world and is in charge of growing plants, represents Eridu. Inanna, god of wisdom and love, represents Uruk and Babylon. Babylonian gods. Some gods in Babylonian created its cities, and now each city is represented by one god. These are some gods of Babylon. Marduk. Marduk was the primary god of the Babylonians and had Babylon as his main city. Nergal, god of the underworld. Nergal was an evil god who brought war and famine on the people. His city was Cthulhu. Tiamat, goddess of the sea. Tiamat was drawn as a huge dragon. Marduk defeated her in battle. Shamash, the Babylonian version of Utu. Ea, also the same as Enki. How was Mesopotamia similar to today? Mesopotamia democratically voted for their first king and country. Mesopotamia has one of the first laws, and now most countries now have laws. Mesopotamia was also at sometimes a war zone. Thanks for watching.